Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Hopefully, you saw my message saying that I had prayer at 6 o'clock this morning. So, on Wednesdays, we're not going to be able to do it at 6 a.m. because I have prayer at 6 a.m. So, we'll be doing it at 7 a.m. on Wednesdays. Hopefully, everyone had a good time yesterday. We're here for day 2 of our fitness tips. Today, we're going to be focusing on lower body. First, I want to put my disclaimer out there. We don't own the rights to the music you hear. You're going to hear Mandisa. You're going to hear Danny Gilkey. You're going to hear Hezekiah Walker, all kinds of people. We don't own the rights to their music, but we are fully licensed to play it. We are licensed to play the music. So, but before we hop into our lower body, there's a couple of upper body exercises that I forgot to show you yesterday. So, again, these are not all inclusive. They don't include all the exercises you can do. But I did want to touch on a couple of these upper body exercises that I missed yesterday. And they include front shoulder raises. Again, let's warm up right quick. We got to warm up our bodies. There's exercises that we're going to be doing today for lower body. And these warm-ups can help get your body ready for those exercises. Good morning. I see you guys joining us on Instagram this morning, saying hello. Thank you for joining us. Click share this video. We just want to warm up a little bit. We're not going to do a heavy warm-up, but we do want to get the body moving, get the heart rate going so that we can get ready to do these exercises. Just some simple movements to warm up. I don't want to go deep into it because we are going to do a couple of exercises that you can do for warm up. So, but I do want to get my arms warm a little bit before I show you these shoulder exercises that I missed yesterday. So the first one is a front raise. So it's basically, again, whenever you're going to build intensity without weights, just grip your fist, make a tight fist. The front raises, they're just like this. If you have weights, your hands will be in the same direction doing those lifts. You can do the side raises for shoulder raises. You can combine them where you do a front raise and then a side raise. It's simple. Or you can even combine them a different way where you do a front raise, turn out, down, side raise, go up, side raise, and you just alternate that move. Again, this works great with weights. These are just moves that you can do, additional moves you can do. You can also do what's called a V lift. This is where, again, it works good with weights, but you can like raise your arms at a V shape. That works your shoulders in a different way. This actually works your rhombus muscles in your back. Okay, so that's it for the upper body exercise that I wanted to show you. Now let's dig into these lower body exercises. Now, when you're working your legs, we suggest that you work 3 to 5 different exercises, 3 to 5 different moves when you do a full workout routine. It's also good to do 8 to 12 reps on your legs of each move, as well as doing 3 sets of them. Again, if you're a beginner, I would suggest starting with 2 sets of reps, but still doing 3 to 5 exercises and trying to get at least 2 sets. Sorry, do at least 2 sets if you're a beginner, and then try to do at least 8 reps on each exercise. The first one, of course, marching. Marching is always good for warming up. It's just a simple march. You can add a high knee march. Get those knees up higher. The higher you raise your legs, the higher you're going to elevate your heart rate. You can even add arm swings with it, like I was doing earlier, as part of your warm-up. You can also, whenever you're doing exercises for your legs, you can slow down your high knee march and hold it at the top. That adds even more intensity for you. Again, these are just slow high knee marches. You can do jog in place. Nothing, you don't have to like run. You don't have to run. You're just going to jog in place. This helps with warm up. Also helps with your legs, working those legs. You can also do what's called butt kickers, where you're lifting your leg towards the back. You know, when you're running, your legs are going up in the front. But if you're doing butt kickers, your legs are lifted in the back. And now you're working different muscles. You're working more of your hamstrings whenever you're doing these exercises. You can do this as a warm-up. Or when you're middle of a workout, you can add a dip with it. You can do it without arms. Again, you're doing butt kickers, trying to kick your butt. Or you can add some pullbacks with it. This works your quad muscles as well as your hamstrings. Whenever you're doing the marching in the front, it's mostly working your quad muscles and not as much of your hamstrings. I'm getting wore out already. I forgot my water. Oh, well, hopefully I won't need it. Okay. Some other things you can do. The famous squats. Now, the proper way to do a squat is you want to keep your body, your upper body straight as you go down. You can do a straight squat with you can have your feet close together. It's going to be different intensity. You want to make sure that your upper body stays straight. You're not leaning forward when you're doing it. That's not how you do a squat. You can do it with your legs. So I did it with my feet close together. Just going straight down. You can do it without arms. I prefer to do it with arms. Helps with your balance. Because whenever the closer you have your feet together, the more balance you're going to work on. So if you don't have good balance, I wouldn't suggest doing it like this. The wider your base, the more stable you'll be. You can do it with your feet shoulder width apart. Again, just going straight down. Shoulder width apart. Going straight down. You're still keeping your body straight. It's like sitting in a chair. You don't lean over when you go to sit in a chair. So, when you do a squat, you're not doing that. The deeper you can go, the more you're going to work your legs. Me, I can't go too terribly deep because I got a bad knee, but we're gonna do what we can. Don't overextend yourself. Don't overexert yourself. Know your body. Know your limitations. You can stretch yourself, but anytime you're adding pain, you're doing too much. If you stretch yourself to a little discomfort, that means you're working it more. That's fine. But if you start to feel pain, you need to back up off of it because you're doing too much. Next, we have squats where you're working your inner thigh more. This is where you point your toes out. This is going to work your inner thigh more when you go down. But you're still going straight down. So another move you can do is calf raises. I like to do these. Again, the wider your base, the more stable you'll be. So I go up, you go up on your toes. I like to swing my arms a little bit and put a tight grip as I go up. We're just basically going up on our toes and we're working these back calf muscles. Just going straight up. Of course, all these exercises you can combine and do different things. Like we have, I've seen where people do a squat, and then when they come up from their squat, they're doing a calf raise, either with the arms up or without. And that looks like this. You do a squat down, come up with a calf raise. Squat down, calf raise. You can combine any of these exercises. Again, try them out, have fun with it. The next thing I'm going to show you are the awesome, is a single leg squat. Okay, so we were doing double leg squats. You can do a single leg squat where you focus just on one foot. So it looks like this. You're going down. You can do a step with it. You're leaning to that one side. So you're just feeling it in that one leg. You're not feeling it in your other leg. Go to the other side. You're just tapping the leg that you're not leaning on, but you're doing the squat on that one leg. You can do it different ways. If you want more advanced, you can do it with your leg out. You're just putting one leg out there. Again, you gotta do the other side. Can't go down this other knee too good. But again, do what you can. This is for more advanced. Helps you with your balance. But again, don't do too much. The next one, we're going to do some lunges. There's different ways to do the lunges. Do it no arms, front lunge. You can do just front lunges. You can alternate. You can focus on one side at a time. Alternate. What this looks like from the side. You want to get that back knee straight down. So your legs should be at a 90-degree angle whenever you're doing these lunges. Then there's the back lunge. Again, same principle. When you're doing the front lunge, you're putting more energy into your front leg, but whenever you're doing the back lunge, it's the back leg. But you're still putting your legs at a 90-degree angle. When you get more advanced, you can combine it up. Front lunge, back lunge. Front lunge, back lunge. And you don't stop in the middle. Or before you get to that, you can do the front lunge and stop in the middle and do the back lunge. So that looks like this. Front lunge, stop in the middle. Back lunge, stop in the middle. When you don't stop in the middle, it's just lunge, 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 lunge. You can progress to that. So those are the front lunge, back lunges, and the combinations. Next, we have a lateral lunge or a side lunge. Lateral just means away from the body, midline of the body. So, make sure my chair ain't in the way. So there's different ways to do these as well. The idea is when you go down, you just bend in that one leg and you keep your other leg straight. From the side view, what you're doing is you can help more if you stick your bottom out. You get a deeper lunge if you poke that posterior out there. That works your inner thighs, as well as works your leg that you're lunging on, that you're bending. Now with the side lunge, you can do it where you're just straight up, and I was stepping to the side on that one. Or another way you can do your lunges, let me do the other side, I've done that side a lot, is you can step over and just keep going on that one side. And then you can switch. That's another way you can do it. Again, with these side lunges, you can either go straight across, straight up and down. Or if you want more of a hip hinge with it, you go down, get deeper with it, stick that posterior out there. Looks like this one that side. Down, stick that posterior out there to go deeper. That should get your legs to go deeper, to get more of an inner stretch on the inside of those legs. That's done, a lot of times that's done whenever you're stretching more than it is whenever you're doing a workout. But if you're at that level where you can incorporate that in a workout, then that you progress and you're doing good. Next we have some leg lifts. Now, again, you can do these exercises without your arms. You can add your arms if it's more comfortable for you or better balance for you. If you do it with your arms out there, there's also what's called a step and press, where you put your hands are facing each other, and then you do a fist. And as you're lunging across, you can either do all on one side and then switch to the other side. And this is one where you're going straight down. You're not poking your bottom out there to stretch. You can do one side at a time, or you can alternate. Either way works. Next we have some front leg lifts. Now if you need support for this, that's fine. That's why I have this chair here. It's basically, you want to keep your heel steady. That's how it looks from the side. You're not pointing your toe. You're keeping your heel straight. You're keeping your bottom leg straight. Do the other leg. You can do these alternate. Up. I'm moving to the beat. That's going to pull your hamstring. It's going to work your bottom muscles, your butt muscles, your glutes, as you call them, gluteus minimus, gluteus maximus. You can also do side leg lifts. I'm doing from this side, so I don't get you. And you're just going straight up. Again, you're keeping your heels steady. You're not pointing your toe. You're just going straight up with your heel. Focus on keeping your heel straight. From the side view, your heel is straight. Don't point your toe, it's going to look like that. You just want to keep your heel straight. Do what you can. Some people, they can only lift so high. That's fine. Work your way up to get higher. See, now I'm losing my balance. Again, if you need to do it with a chair, you're going to do one side at a time. You can't rotate when you do that. You can also do side leg lifts kind of with a jumping jack. So it's called jack lifts or whatever you want to call it. So it's basically, you're going side to side. Again, lift up where you can. I'm getting wore out, y'all. These legs is no joke. Okay, we did the front leg lift. Next, there's the back leg lift. This one you might want to do holding on to a chair because it'll be more effective. Turn this way. So, again, keeping your heel straight. You're just lifting that back leg. This is going to work your glutes really good. This is going to work your glute muscles. You want to get into it more? Lean on a chair. Keep your head straight because you want your spine to stay in alignment. So you're just going straight up. You can probably go higher when you're leaning on a chair than you can when you're standing up without it. Make sure you're breathing whenever you're doing these exercises. Breathe out on the exertion part and breathe in on the parts that are not as heavy for you. It's called eccentric and intrinsic and eccentric. So this is eccentric whenever you're putting the pressure on, like when you're lifting your arms up, lifting your leg up. That's the eccentric move. You want to breathe out on those because you're exerting more energy. And as you're coming back to base, back to straight, that's the intrinsic move where you can breathe in. Okay, so we're almost done, y'all. We did the side lift. Next is hip hinges. This is also going to work your glutes. So, and you can do this with or without weights. You can do all these with or without weights. Weights will just add intensity to it. You can, we got our fists balled up, clenching our fists. You're going to hinge at your hips. You're going to bend your knees slightly because you don't want them to buckle or anything. But you're hinging at your hips. This is where you're going to stick that posterior out there. And you're going down. You can either go to your knees or you can go down further. Again, keep your face looking down because you want your spine to be neutral. You want your spine to be straight. You want it to be in alignment. You're working the back of your legs. You're working your glutes when you do those. Again, you can do it with or without weights. It's a simple move. Just got to make sure. Bend your knees slightly. And you're hinging your hips and sticking your glutes out there as you go down. You're looking straight down. You're not looking sideways. Look at the camera to see how to do the move, and then do the move with your head in alignment. Next, I like this one. It's a combo move. It's a squat to hip raise. You got your arms up there. What you're going to do, you're going to squat and then raise up that hip. Squat, raise up that hip. I like these. You're working multiple muscles at the same time. Again, I'm just showing you some moves. I'm not doing a full exercise. Next, we got some skaters. This is great for your lower body as well. I'm gonna move this chair because I don't think I need it anymore. Get it out of my way. Skaters. There's different ways you can do this. So for less intensity, you just step. It's like you're skating. More intensity, you're going to be hopping. They go quick, so you hop and step, tap back. If you want to go a little deeper, when you hop to one side, your other leg can just hover behind hover in the back. So you're hopping and you're hovering, but you do it in this way. You're getting a deeper flex in your quad muscles. This is also good, like if you have knee problems like me. Whenever I was doing this previously, I was doing the tap back and leaning on that knee. It wanted to give out on me. So when I do the hover though, it's better on my knee. And it also gives you a more intense workout. Okay, that's enough of that. I like the skaters in case you didn't know. Next we have what we call sprint starters. These can get intense depending on how many you do. Basically, you know how you look when you're running? You look like when you're running, except you start. You do a bunch of these. My leg starts to burn after 8 of them, but I usually try to do 16. Start with at least 8. Make sure you do the other side. Again, look like you're running. You're starting it off. Sprint starters. All right, I got one more move I want to show you. Mountain climbers. Good times. Mountain climbers, I'm not going to show you the burpee. That's more of a cardio move anyway. And there's a way to alternate that. Again, these are not all-inclusive exercises. They're just some exercises that I like to do and I like to share with you that you can try as well. If you have other exercises that you do, that's fine. You can add some of these to it. Okay, mountain climbing. I'm going to show you how to do it on the floor. And then I'm going to show you how to do it not on the floor. An alternate regression. The ones on the floor, there's a couple ways to do those. Basically, you're moving your legs back and forth. But you're doing it at a faster pace. And when you can progress, you do it without touching. Do it without touching. Or if you need to back off a little bit and regress, you can tap your toe as you're doing it. Another way, you can do it when you're standing up. An alternate. It's an alternate move. So basically, you're reaching up and you're reaching your arm and your leg up. You're doing a high knee lift as you're lifting your arm. Looks like you're climbing a mountain, right? This is an alternate to the mountain climbers. You can also do it leaning on the wall. Not going to show you that. You basically are leaning on the wall and you got your legs going. All right, that's all I have today for your lower body. Tomorrow, we're going to work on that midsection. I'm going to have on my sports bra and my high-waisted leggings so you can see my waist and how it's moving so that you can get a clear picture of what your body should be doing and what it should be feeling like. So I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Let me check my messages right quick. I got on Instagram. Yes, we got folks waving at us, waving back. Thank you for joining us this morning. Pray that you have a blessed day. I'm going to reiterate, we don't own the rights to this music, but we're fully licensed to play it. So, not breaking any laws there. We thank you for supporting us. We thank you for viewing this video. Please share it. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and click that notification bell on YouTube, and you'll get notified whenever we go live. Thank you for your support. Have a very blessed day. To God be the glory. Told you I got a lot of platforms.